What's up guys, welcome to the video. So we are doing another question and answer, and so this question and answer is from my last YouTube video. So that video was from my Instagram. So I guess basically I'll go back and forth between Instagram and YouTube so that way everybody gets a question in. And again, sorry for not getting your question in if I missed it. You know, there's over like 300 comments, and yeah, so I think I'm just gonna like stick to like 21 as a number of questions that I answer, just because, you know, that 50 Cent song.
The max, you need 21 questions.
Whatever. But all right, so let's just jump right into it. So first question, what is your least you food don't like? Now, I'm guessing what you're trying to say is, what is a food that I don't like, or my least favorite food? And I'd say that would have to be lobster. I'm not very big on lobster. Yes, I am from Massachusetts, you know, like around the Cape Cod, Boston area is very big for like seafood. But yeah, growing up I was never really big into lobster. I do like scallops and stuff, and like salmon or whatever, but yeah, lobster I'm just not a fan of. When I was a kid, one of my favorite movies was Kindergarten Cop. Yeah, any favorite cartoon shows? I think I really liked that show, like Doug, you know, like Doug Funny, with like Patty Mayonnaise and his homie Roger. Yeah, I really liked Doug. I liked Cat Dog, Rocket Power, when like the kids would like skate and stuff. So yeah, those are like the cartoons that I really enjoyed growing up. Why do you wear the same green shirt? Now I have 3 shirts that are green that I really like to wear. 2 are basically the same brand. I got 2 of them just because I like them, and you know, in case one got dirty, I liked it so much that I wanted to have an extra. And then so those 2 shirts are 100% cotton, and then there is this other green shirt that I have that is, I think it's like 80% cotton and then 20% polyester, so it has like a nice little comfortable kind of like little stretch to it, kind of like this shirt, so it has like a really comfortable feeling. So it might seem like I wear that shirt a lot, but I have 3 different ones that I do wear differently. You know, it's I'm not wearing the same green shirt all the time, although it may seem like I am. But yeah, I just like the color green and I like those shirts. I'm curious, who is that cute baby in some of your cheat day videos? Now that is baby Emma. So if you guys saw my last cheat day video, she was in there, and like, she is hilarious. She is like, and I wish I could just hang out with her every day, because she just brings so much joy and happiness to my life, because she is just hilarious. She doesn't even know anything about life whatsoever yet, but she just, the way she does things, the things that she says, like, she is just so damn adorable. But she is, I just basically call her my niece, but she is my aunt's best friend's daughter. And yeah, she's basically like a niece to me. I love her like more than anything, and she's just so cute, so adorable. And man, I can't wait to have kids one day. I hope my daughter is exactly like Emma, because man, she's a little princess. What kind of camera do you use? Now the camera I use is a Sony a5100. It's a pretty decent camera. It does have issues where it does overheat certain times, you know, like sometimes it'll film for like 20 minutes straight, you know, depending on like the lighting or something. But sometimes it'll like overheat after like say 12 minutes. So if I'm filming like a section, like, you know, during the cheat day where the camera's set up and I'm eating, it could be anywhere from like 8 minutes all the way up to like 15 or 20, depending on what I'm eating. You know, sometimes in the car when I'm eating the donuts, I have to do it in 2 takes. So I'll be eating the donuts, and then, you know, a little thing will come on the screen where it's saying like it's overheating. So then, you know, I'll shut it off for like, say, 2 minutes or even like a minute and a half, let it cool down, then just flip it back on and just continue eating. But yeah, it's a Sony a5100, and it works pretty well because it does have the flip up screen. So that's why sometimes if I'm looking into the camera and it looks like I'm doing this, I'm actually looking at the flip screen, which I try not to do. I try to just look into the lens, so like I'm talking to you guys and not to like my face. But it's just kind of like a habit. You look to see if you're in focus. But yeah, it's a pretty decent camera. It's great for vlogging. Eventually I will upgrade, but yeah, this has been my first camera to use with YouTube. But when I did start, I did just start using my iPhone in the beginning. How old are you, Nick? I am 32 years old. My birthday is July 29th. I was born in 1986. Yeah, so I didn't address that in my last Q&A. So there was a few people that asked how old I am. So I am 32. What nationality are you? Now, my dad was Portuguese, my mom is French, so I'm kind of a little bit of both. French and Portuguese. I think my mom's dad was from France, and my dad was from New Bedford, like Portuguese. So I don't know too much about like my past or ancestors or this and that, which I don't know. I don't really care to like dig back into like where I come from, where I've been. What's most important to me is where I'm at now, what I'm doing now, not necessarily like the history of my life or whatever, like what happened, which ancestors, this and that, you know, like instead of getting tied up into that and worrying about that stuff, I just really focus on the now and what I'm doing every day to progress in life and live the best life possible. But that's just me, I don't know. You broke your neck, question mark. Yes, I did break my neck back in 2011. So it happened on a pond, you know, just out drinking with a bunch of friends, getting pulled in this tube and, you know, flinging me around the lake. And then I hit like this wake and then came straight down and just missile dived down. So there was like raft all around my head. So like picture it like you're inside of a glass cup or whatever, and then it just pencil dives down. So all the weight just hit my head like with the raft in the water and just like cracked it forward, and I broke C6 and T1. And yeah, I was unsure if I was ever gonna skate again. Yeah, so I just kept drinking, kept partying, and yeah, I didn't go to the hospital for a week because I was like, oh, I just pulled muscles in my back and just went out, got like super wasted, super drunk, and just dealt with it for a week. And then I finally went to the hospital because I was just in so much pain and I just wasn't going away. And they took x-rays and like, yeah, you have a broken neck. And I was just like, he's like, yeah, you're lucky to not be paralyzed. And like at that point I was just like, man, like what am I doing in my life? Like a tear came down my eye because I was just so like sad and just depressed because of like, you know, like around that point in my life, like skateboarding and stuff, like I was already going down like a dark hole of like drinking and partying. So like my skate career wasn't the greatest, you know, I was getting injured all the time from skating just because of like I was partying a lot. And yeah, everything like since I like got into like partying when I turned 21, and like it just slowly started getting worse because I was partying a lot more. Like yeah, I was still skating, but over the years it just kind of slowly went downhill as my body wasn't recovering. I wasn't fueling it properly with like proper nutrition. And then like breaking my neck was just like the point where I was like, damn, like what am I doing with my life, you know? So yeah, after breaking my neck, it changed a lot of things. I started getting into like working out because I did physical therapy, and I just like really loved it, you know? It was like skateboarding again for the first time, you know? I was like, whoa, this is awesome, this is cool. So then that's what kind of got me into like lifting and then like being cautious of my health and nutrition. And yeah, so yeah, sorry about the long rant, but I just wanted to explain it. But yeah, I did break my neck and it sucked. Would you consider competing again? Now, I'm not sure if you are talking about if I'm competing in like bodybuilding. Like I did do a physique show one time. I did an NPC show, which I got very lean for it. I was shredded, but I just got so outsized. This was in 2014. It was the Jay Cutler Classic in Boston. And yeah, I showed up shredded, I was lean, but fully outsized. Everybody there was just massive and yoked, and I was just like looking around, didn't know anybody. It was like kind of a terrible experience. I was like, man, competing sucks. But yeah, I didn't know if you were referring to like competing in like a physique show or like bodybuilding or something, or if you're talking about skateboarding. Yes, I would definitely like to compete again. You know, I did skate in the X Games, I did skate in Rob Dyrdek Street League, the Vans Downtown Showdown, which I did win that contest. Skate Park at Tampa, like the Tampa Pro Con. I really want to skate the Tampa Pro contest next year. So yeah, if I have time, I mean, I'm just super busy with YouTube, editing, like client work, and yeah, it's a lot of work, but you know, I'm trying to skate a lot more here and there. But yeah, I would love to definitely compete again. Your favorite modeling gig was, I think my favorite model shoot was probably the shoot for Under Armour. That was super cool because I actually got to do like physical stuff to where I could actually do training and working out, a lot of like the modeling stuff, it's like you're posing certain positions, you know, whether you're sitting in a recliner or you have a massage thing on your neck, or I don't know, it's just like a lot of the stuff is just basically for modeling purposes. But for the Under Armour shoot, we actually had to be in action, so like we're actually like really training and being in the moment, where as a lot of the shoots we're just kind of sitting around chilling and just posing something. So yeah, the Under Armour shoot was definitely probably one of my favorites. Why did you stop skating professional? Now again, it goes back to like breaking my neck. That just changed the entire world for me. You know, like after breaking my neck, my contracts were up with DC and Monster Energy at the end of that year. You know, I couldn't skate, I didn't know what I was gonna do, and it was just, I was just like, damn, you know, like, so I did get into like working out. And then I started doing like some online coaching, you know, because I got shredded for the first time. And you know, when you do that, you think you can coach anybody. But at that point, I didn't know everything. You know, I was still learning a lot more. But now it's like I have years and years of experience with dieting, bulking, you know, lots of experience with my clients. So I'm able to write the best protocol for my clients based off of a questionnaire that I do get from them. You know, so I make something that is very sustainable for their lifestyle. And my clients been having great results. But yeah, so I started doing like the online coaching, but I was still skating here and there, but I wasn't like getting paid to skate like I used to. So it was like, man, I need to get like a real job or something, you know, because the money wasn't flowing in from skateboarding. It just kind of turned more into like fun, I guess. So I don't get paid to skate anymore, but my main job is like modeling, YouTube, and online coaching. So yeah, that's basically what happened with skateboarding. It's just like, there is no retirement for skating, you know, like all these kids that are skateboarding nowadays that are sponsored, it's like they need to start thinking about their future, because what comes after skateboarding, you know, there's no retirement plan. And yeah, skateboarding can really beat up your body if you're not properly taking care of it and putting in good nutrients. Why do you like, or how did you discover music like him and the 69 Eyes? Thanks, sir. Now I really got into like him and like CKY and Lacrimis Profundaire when I was hanging out with Bam back in like, I think it was like 2005 or 2006. I went down to Philly and stayed at Bam's for a while to like skate and hang out. And we were just kicking it, and he was playing like all this like amazing, dope like Finnish music, you know, and I was like, oh, what's this band? What's that band? And that's when I discovered like Lacrimis Profundaire, which they're super good. If you guys have never heard of them, definitely check them out. And he was listening to like him and 69 Eyes a lot, and it just really got me into it, and I really love that music, and it's just super dope. And I'm actually going to see CKY play, I think November 14th in Tampa, so really excited for that. If any of you guys are in Tampa and are going, hope to see you guys there. It should be a good show. So yeah, a big thank you to Bam for introducing me to all that music, because it's amazing. What's your favorite skate shoe? Now my favorite skate shoe has, I mean, it's not around anymore, but my favorite skate shoe was the Audio Hamilton. Like if you guys go back to like 2004, 2005, 2006, that was like the shoe I was wearing. Obviously when I turned pro, I did have my pro shoe for Audio, and then I designed it like the best way for like the best shoe possible that I liked. So when I did design my shoe, it was kind of based off of the Hamilton, but just kind of better for my likings, and just even like the structure and the overall look of the shoe. Yeah, I really miss my pro shoe on Audio, as well as like my pro shoe on DC. That shoe is really dope as well. But yeah, man, I miss those shoes. Hi Nick, I was wondering if you ever feel awkward in a restaurant filming yourself eating alone. Love you and your videos. Hello Florence, love you too. Yeah, I don't feel weird at all. The reason why I don't go into restaurants at like nighttime, like whether it's like a Friday or Saturday night, just because there's like a lot of families usually in there. But during the day, you know, I'll go into a restaurant because it's pretty mellow. I'm definitely not like, I don't feel awkward or anything, but I just don't like to bother anybody. You know, if like I go into a restaurant with the camera and it's set up, or I'll usually try to like go sit in like a corner to where like the camera will be facing me, but there'll be like a wall behind me, so like there won't be anybody in the shot, just to like not interrupt their lunch or their dinner or something. But yeah, I don't feel awkward. In the beginning, like I felt weird, like being in public and trying to vlog, you know, because people were like looking at me or whatever. But now I don't care. I'm just used to it, and yeah, so. Have you thought about going vegan? Now, basically, I am vegan outside of the cheat days. I do follow a plant-based diet. I don't eat any meat or dairy during the week, you know, so I mainly eat like fruits, vegetables, and I just recently started adding some cooked vegetables. So like cooked sweet potato, beets. I really enjoy those foods. But yeah, to go like full 100% vegan, maybe one day. You know, on the cheat day, I definitely like to eat pizza, which I can eat like vegan pizza if needed. And I could even avoid meat, you know, like burgers and stuff. But it is nice to have every once in a while. But do I think it's needed? Nope, not at all. Like, I don't think we need meat whatsoever. And I think a plant-based diet is the most optimal for the human body in terms of like longevity and health. So I'm mainly plant-based 6 days out of the week, and then the cheat day, I'll just eat whatever I want. Love your videos, man. Would you ever do a donut mukbang style Q&A? Now, yeah, I could definitely do that if you guys like that type of stuff. A few of my cheat days, I was doing some like question and answer, like while I was eating the donuts in my car. So I guess I could do that if you guys want it. If you guys want, you know, say mukbang down below. Mukbang down below. Say mukbang down below, and then yeah. So if you guys want it, you guys can get it. How many calories do you burn every day, and how many times do you go to the gym per week? All right, so I strength train 4 times per week, focusing on like a main compound movement. And in terms of like what my calorie expenditure is, I'd say anywhere from 3,000 to 3,500 would be like my maintenance calorie intake. Some days I'm burning more, some days I'm burning less. You know, maintenance is basically a moving target, you know. I do walk, you know, 10,000 steps every day just as like a goal. So that could burn anywhere from 400 to 500 calories. A gym training session could burn anywhere from 300 to 400 or 300 to 500 depending on what I'm training. So yeah, I mean, I do burn a good amount of calories. And again, I don't have a crazy metabolic rate. It's just I'm active and I use my body. That's why I'm able to eat a lot more food. Any suggestions for a good donut shop in Boston? Visiting there in a few weeks. Wondering if you had any favorite places growing up. Now, I think the best donut spot, well, my favorite donut spot in Boston has got to be Cane's Donuts. Those are super good. I did go there in a cheat day number, I forget what it was, but I will put it on the screen. The donuts were really good. The cinnamon roll, you got to get the cinnamon roll. It's hands down amazing. But then there is another donut shop called Union Square, which I have not tried yet. I heard they're pretty good. But yeah, those are like the only 2 that I know in Boston. But yeah. Do you want to collab with Megan McCollum in the future? Yes, definitely. I'm down for sure. You know, I have a busy schedule. I'm sure she has a busy schedule as well. But one of these days we'll definitely set one up. You know, a lot of people have been asking, you know, can you please collab with Megan? And then people are asking Megan, can you please collab with Nick? But yeah, whenever the day comes to where we both have time in our schedules, we will collab and we'll eat a bunch of food for you guys. Great video, Nick. Will you ever put out another skate part? Your last real street part was awesome. Thanks, man. Yes, I would definitely like to. Again, it just comes down to time. You know, I'm really busy with YouTube content as well as like all my client work and then the modeling stuff. So I've been skating on like my free time here and there. But yeah, I would definitely love to film another video part. Filming another video part, it just really takes, you know, it does take a lot of time, you know, going to different spots. You know, it really does take a good amount of time for even trying to get one single trick depending on what the trick is. But yes, I would definitely love to film another video part and definitely expect one soon. Hey Nick, just wondering when your next video with Kabir. Keep up the videos. Yeah, so I'm not sure. Again, it comes down to like just being busy schedule with, you know, I have a lot of work that I'm handling down here, and I live in Sarasota. My homie Kabir lives up in Tampa. So it's not that far away, it's like an hour drive, but he's basically on his grind up there, I'm on my grind down here. But yeah, we'll link up soon and definitely do another video. Well, all right guys, thank you for watching. I just want to say thank you to everybody that left a question. And if I did not get to your question, please leave all your questions down below for the next Q&A. And yeah, we'll just keep these rolling, and I'll try to do them weekly or every other week, do like a question and answer. You know, because I've been doing 2 videos per week now. You know, it's like one video being the cheat day and then one video being like, you know, either Q&A or like the last video I did was like a vlog style of just like a full day in the life outside of like, you know, cheat days and just like my normal diet with the training. So I try to just have like some variety here. But again, a big thank you guys for watching. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit that like button, and I will see you guys in the next video.